Till you find me fuckable in my top leather pants. If you find me touchable.
Hello, welcome you guys. So it's our first episode of Slag Reviews. We're going to be reviewing Slag Wars. My name is Chris. This is my friend Jose. And we'll be reviewing the show together and kind of giving you guys our thoughts of what we think about the show.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this because this is something new. And it's kind of like not up my alley. Not that kind of alley, but like if I was going to do a slut review anything, it would be with you.
Well, I think, and we were talking about this before, I'm bringing the slut review, the slut point of view, and you're bringing the more, social media.
Reserve review.
Well, besides
We'll see about that.
But yeah, so I've, for the people who don't know me, I have ran for a leather title. I ran for Mr. Christopher Street. So she is part of the pageant world. So I know what it takes. I have my own podcast where I have those hard talks and just a socialite. We were just talking about being socialites. There's two socialites here.
I'm not sure if I want to claim that title just yet. But yeah, we're both based in LA. I also have a podcast called the Homo Homie Podcast, and I was a guest on Chris's podcast. And so ever since then, we've been like chit-chatting about this, and everyone's talking about Slag Wars, so I feel like we should review it.
It's going to be so much fun. It seems like such an interesting show. So why don't we get into it? Let's talk about our first impressions. Now we had Miss Nikki walk in. Ms. Nikki says that she is, so Ms. Nikki's trans. She is proud to be trans. Let's just say that all of them have OnlyFans. So they're all in the sex work industry, one way or another.
I thought she was just like a beautiful woman. Like, I mean, I was like, okay, she's hot, she's curvy. I think she mentioned that she's from LA also.
She is LA. She's LA based.
But I was like, she immediately was like at the bottom of my list for wearing like gray sweatpants.
Yeah, so she wore a gray sweatpants and gray like onesie. Walking in, so first impressions are always important, right? And we see this in Drag Race. We see this in all the shows. When you walk into that workroom or you walk in, you want to make sure you look down the house boots. Yes. And that was lazy. I don't know what she was wearing. I don't know what she was thinking, but I didn't like it.
I wonder if the producers like didn't tell her because like a lot of those intro walks are like fake, right? They didn't really just jump out the taxi with their luggage and they're like, "I'm here. Am I the first one here?"
Well, like she was the only one that didn't walk in with luggage. I don't know if you noticed that.
True, right?
She was the only one.
So I don't know if she genuinely like jumped off the plane or a taxi in her in her sweats, because that's how I would pull up. But I would be like, "Oh, you ready to record? Let me go change into my intro look."
Exactly. So we have Mr. Kevin who came in next. Kevin came in a leather backpack, a mesh shirt, a nice silver chain, a little hat, and black ripped jeans. I loved that look. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if it was, let's say what you said was true, that they got off the plane and here they are, right? That is a more cute look walking in.
Yeah. Because everything about it is casual, like the backpack, the hat, like it's like my jeans. I just threw this on, but I'm a slag, so like the mesh shirt gives you the hint.
But you see, like I feel like he tried so much more than she did, and I mean, you take off that backpack.
I don't think he tried. I think this is just himself. He was just being himself, and it just happens to have that hint of slag.
Yeah, but do you see? But like, I mean, like if he was to take off his backpack and go to like, let's say West Hollywood, no one would even, blink.
Yeah, maybe. Who's next?
So next we have Kane. Kane walked in a black muscle shirt with a high-waisted pants with a belt. He walked in with a beret.
Oh yeah, very French Parisian.
You're coming straight from the airport, straight here. That's the look. That's the look you want to wear. And it's funny. If you notice, they're all wearing luggage. Those luggages are empty because they're like picking them up. Just if there was any clothes in there, any clothes. Especially Kane, is so small. There is no way he would pick up this luggage and just shake it like it's nobody.
Right.
And Kane, I think, I mean, and if you see throughout the rest of the show, he's bringing the looks. So I think even this look was
he's like the fashion queen.
He is going to be the fashion queen. So next we have Tyrese. It wore a, like, what do you call those? Like those cargo vests. It's like a cargo vest with a cute little mesh shirt under, cute little shorts, and a chain and some white shoes. I love this look. I thought it was so cute. I think he is the cutest little, and we'll talk about it later, but he does that split and I'm like, oh boy.
So
He's gonna for sure be the heart of the season. He just seems so cute.
yeah, he also seems very talented with like the dancing and all that. So I liked his look a lot too, and I do think that he is super cute. So if you're watching,
call me first and then call him.
Oh.
So then we have Levi and Carmen.
Did they come in together? They did, right?
They walked in together, which they're a couple.
Are they still a couple nowadays?
Yeah. Ooh, I took a little look in that Twitter, and I might be subscribing.
Really? It's hot?
They're little cuties, they're little baddies.
Are they like fucking each other?
Yes, they're fucking each other and they're fucking other people too.
Nice.
So let's start with Levi. Levi's look. Levi walked in a all white ensemble. I thought it was so cute. Very
fashionable.
Very fashionable.
Very runway.
Which,
very Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, very like what destination wedding. This is Miami. Very that, right?
Yeah. The wedding reception in Cabo.
Right? Kane, on the other hand, walked in this baby blue, right? Baby blue.
I wish I had the body for
cut
that.
Cut out hoodie with some cute little shorts.
My hoodie is also cut off, but you can't see it.
Yeah, you're like
I'm looking at my belly. Hey, belly.
I thought it was.
But yeah, he should have done like the body yaddy challenge. Body yaddy.
Yeah, no, it was an amazing look. I loved both of their looks. I was like, oh, here comes the fashion queens. They are here to kill the game. And then we have my daddy, and let's just say it off the bat. I am going to be biased throughout with Gustavo. Gustavo walked in, and you see, if I was to walk in, I kind of would walk in kind of this look. It was a muscle shirt with Rebecca, one of the hosts, and some black jeans, his chain, giving you that. Well, he's from Mexico, so giving you that papi look. He was like for sure on brand, giving you that like papi
with a luggage full of nothing.
You see, but he
full
has
of
the
hopes
muscle.
and dreams. Yeah, he's definitely the hot one with all the muscles and the tattoos. I mean,
have you seen his Instagram? He's got ass.
Yes.
Ass for days.
He reposted you, huh?
Yes, he has. And there might be some things. I might be recording some things with him, so stay tuned, you guys. Nice. Obviously, the show is hosted by Rebecca and Sophie, the Cock Destroyers. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, they went viral, and the Cock Destroyers, like they had so many memes and viral videos.
Memes and which for you guys don't know that, but they call me and Jose Cock Destroyers too.
Is that what your grinder says?
My Cock Destroyer. No, my grinder actually says Os Destroyer. I am an Os Destroyer.
Wow. So on the record, huh?
On the record. And then show is narrated by Chase Icon. which is she's an amazing blogger. She's done so much.
I had never heard of her, but
Oh,
she
you
was
haven't?
really cool. No.
Yeah, she's so funny. Have you ever watched the show Nailed It?
Yeah.
Or did you watch The Circle?
I watched The Circle.
The Circle, right, on Netflix, the dating.
Yeah.
She is exactly like the narrator on that show. Like so funny, knows when to come in and throws little punchlines. Like with Gustavo, she goes, oh, here comes the top of the thing, and then Gustavo goes, hi, and then she goes, I guess not.
I caught that. I caught that.
Right?
I caught that.
So she's.
I was hoping Gustavo was the top. I'm just happy that Gustavo is a Latino representing our people on the show, because I know that it's like European based and they filmed it in, I think, in the UK. I don't remember.
They filmed it in the UK.
And it kind of reminded me of when we were watching Drag Race Holland, how that was a cast full of locals from there, but then you had these people like Envy Peru, who was like Latina, and I'm like, girl, what you doing over there in Holland, you know? And then I was like, I don't care what you're doing over there. It's really cool to see a Latina like on a European show. And then she ended up winning, you know?
Well, yeah, I think that the awesome thing about Slag Wars is that they're bringing sluts from all over. I mean, we have LA, we have Mexico, and obviously the UK, and so we have international holes. As the first impressions, who is like, your top as of right now? Just going off the looks.
Off the looks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just their walk-in looks.
Yeah, off their walk-in looks, I was totally team Levi and Cameron, because they literally pulled off the looks. They had the looks. So from a fashion perspective, I thought that they nailed it.
Yeah.
But if you want to ask me who's at the top, like my top would be Gustavo.
Well, that's everybody's top. Yeah, I think if I'm judging their walk-ins, I would say Levi for sure. At them as a couple walked in like ready to walk in. Who did the worst for you?
Nikki with the sweatpants. Yeah, Nikki with the sweatpants.
Yeah, I think I think both of us coming from like a place where first impressions are so important, I think she just didn't do it for me. So then we have Matthew. Matthew comes in and welcomes all the girls, which Matthew is a well-known porn star. Amazingly sexy man. Another person that I wish could top me. Matthew is so sexy. But we found out he is a co-producer of the show, so he's gonna be throughout, and he is the eye candy for sure. He is gonna be.
He's like the pit crew.
Jinx. But yeah, he's like the pit crew, and he's gonna like.
I just know Matthew from. I just know him from like. The collab that he did with Chris Crocker.
Oh,
that's the only thing that I know him from.
Oh, the collab. Is that what we're calling it? A collab. The collab. Okay, so now let's talk about the mini challenge. It was the pole dancing challenge, which for any slag, you should know how to get on the pole. And
yeah, like wasn't that like a checkbox when you were filling it out, like in the form?
I mean, everybody should have their go-to little dance, little something, right?
Yeah.
You would think. So
I mean, watch J-Lo Hustlers or something.
Okay. So Nikki, how do you think Nikki did?
She did okay for me.
Yeah, she was scared. She said she was scared for sure. She said that she was nervous about it, but the minute she like started going
she was comfortable.
It was going.
I mean, you could tell that she's like danced, on a like not necessarily on a pole, but like she's more comfortable dancing with that type of thing.
I think she does drag shows. I mean, she's a showgirl for sure. So she does drag shows. So yeah, I think it was just more being in front of the Cock Destroyers that was more like the nerve wracking. And I think, I mean, being a competition, your nerves always get the best of you.
I was rooting for her as a big girl, and I'm a big girl. I was just like, get it, Nikki.
Get it. So now Kevin. Kevin was a little bit more shy. His moves were okay. I think he could have shown a little bit more. I think he's sexy. He has what you have, the little cute, like I'm an angel kind of look to him. And
Well, he's like a small town boy.
yeah, for sure, a small town boy. So he has that look.
That came across though, like in his dancing, like he was shy, timid, like didn't know what to do. So,
and as a heathen I am, I see a small town boy and I want to corrupt him. So
damn, you just want to sleep with the whole cast.
Not the whole cast.
Okay, who went next?
So we have Kane. So Kane was next. And Kane did a reveal. And you see, I was expecting all of them. First of all, the first issue I had was you're on a pole and all of you are keeping your clothes on.
Like, what's up with that? Well, you know what? When I found out that the pole dancing was the mini challenge, I was like, this bitch Nikki knows something. Because underneath those sweats, she's about to kill it. You know? And she didn't.
She just took them off.
Like, she didn't do the reveal that I was expecting, you know, like. But yeah, Kane had that. What was it, like a jock strap?
Yeah, it was a jock strap. Yeah, it was a jock strap. So that was sexy. He for sure did not come to play. Like he was like, "Oh, you guys want stunts? You guys are sleeping on me." Okay, so then we have Levi. What did he?
Come on, girl.
You could have not done it. You see, and I don't know. He was first giving me like I was gonna be like he was gonna be the fun white girl of the because well, like the influencer, right? He's the influencer. Yeah. He's like the social media viral person or whatever. Yeah.
But I don't like people like Kim Kardashian or Paris Hilton. Like they're fun girls though.
Yeah. You know? So I'm like, what happened?
So yeah.
Especially in the UK. When you think about those UK girls that are that type of girls, you think about them being like just like especially like the version their UK version of Jersey Shore. Like if you've seen that show, they are crazy. So I was expecting more. I mean, I loved Cameron. Cameron did his little robot dance. And you could tell he was like being awkward.
Yeah, but that strategy. Yeah. He was like, like I like that.
I liked his more just because of the robot. Just because I was like, at least there's some type of dancing.
And then who went next after him?
So it was Gustavo. Gustavo picked up his shirt. I mean, we've all been to what's called to a club. And there's like the straight boy, go-go boy, that is just basically just doing the minimum. But it's still sexy while doing it. I mean, Gustavo, that's what he did. So now we have Tyrese. Tyrese did the splits. He was like not here to play. He got all the way up on top of that pole and just slid down and was like, let me show you how it's done. He
was like, I'm going to give the gays what they want. He came to compete. And so I don't know if it's not fair to the other people that he's like a dancer. I don't know if he's like trained or he has experience or whatever. But he deserved that win.
Yeah, and I think it's not even about being fair because I think they all have their own
strengths.
They all have their own strengths.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like, I'm just going to show them off the bat. And everybody knows that, if you do a split, if you do what's called a death drop, you're catching people's attention. So he was like, I'm here to catch people's attention. But now let's talk about the main challenge. So the main challenge was they had to come up with viral videos, short little clips, just to, the Cock Destroyers say, we got famous because of our little videos that went viral. Now it's your guys' turn, which is, I think, valid.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So they divided up the groups, and then we had the lumberjacks, right? The Lumberjacks were Grace, Nikki, and Cameron. Then we had the hot tub, hotter ass, and
Yes.
that was Kevin and Levi. So we had Kevin and Levi for that one. And then obviously the two left, and that was the last one, Vampire Twinks, part deuce. The Unholy Path to Hell. So that was my husband, Gustavo, and Kane. And yeah, so let's start. Let's start with
Also, we can't forget to mention that Tyrese, who won the mini challenge for strip pole dancing, he got to select who was partnered up with who for the main event. And so I felt like he did some strategy there that I think we're going to see play out throughout the season.
Yeah, I think he separated a couple.
I do think that he was like, oh, let me put, Gustavo, who's like this hot, sexy guy, with like Kane, who's this like twink, like small frame guy. They're going to be polar opposites. The video's going to be bad. Nope.
And I think he tried to get the strongest people on his team.
And that kind of backfired.
That backfired
because
they were too strong.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Lumberjack off. Let's talk about Lumberjack off. Nikki just stole the show. I mean, they were mad because they were like, oh, well, Nikki's taking control. Nikki's this. Nikki's telling us what to do. But it's like, as LA bitches, when we're in a team, I'm sorry, unless you stand up to me and you're like, no, we're going to do this. If no one's going to take control, I'm just going to take control. Period.
I wouldn't do good in like group settings because I'm the type of person that's like, I'm going to do it all. Because I can't trust nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So like, to fulfill their part.
Yep. I mean, Nikki was just basically like, well, if you guys don't have ideas, this is what we're doing. This is period. Period.
Yeah. And of course she's gonna stand out more though, because she's also the only like girl on the squad. So like, is that fair?
No. But I think that they just, as a team together, didn't just work together. They just didn't think about it through the video. I didn't like it. Not memorable enough.
I was hoping that Tyrese was gonna like kill it also, like he was gonna like do really well, and I was kind of disappointed that he didn't do as well. I think because of Nikki, he was intimidated probably by her.
Move on to hot tub hotter ass train wreck.
Yeah,
one word, train wreck. I felt
like. Yeah, like why? What happened there?
I felt so bad for Kevin. Like, I've never felt so bad for someone in my life. You could just tell that Levi didn't want to do anything. You could just tell Levi was just not even in the game.
That also came across like rude,
and bitchy, and not in a good way.
Yeah, not in a good way. Not like in a character, like, oh, that's his character. No, like, didn't you come here to compete? Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I compared his, like, influencer or whatever lifestyle to, like, a Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, those girls are like that too, but they're interesting, yeah. So, yeah, that video was a mess. Obviously, like, to me, it did the worst.
And what do you think about the twerking?
Twerking was
so cute. I thought it was.
It was coming from him. Yeah, it was really cute.
It was really cute. I think legit, if the video just didn't have Levi in it, it would have been at least 10 times better. Now let's talk about the last and the best of all of them. The best of and there are the ones that won, right?
Right.
So Vampire Twinks Part Deuce, the Unholy Path to Hell.
Yeah. Why did they name it that? Is there a reference that I'm missing?
We're probably, if anybody knows the reference, please comment, because
So I thought that the name tripped me out, but I totally understood the concept.
Mhm.
And as soon as they started brainstorming, I was like, they're gonna be good.
Their concept was just down to the T, was funny. I think Gustavo using the whole idea of his bilingualness and his Hispanicness to like throw some words in there, like "ay papi," all these like "que rico." He was saying all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were like so good, and
he was playing
would
up his
catch.
strengths.
And I think that what's called both of them for sure were playing up to their strengths. And did you see Kane's cute little bow outfit? That came out of nowhere, but I was living for every single minute.
That's his pajamas. He was just sleeping.
Yeah, he was just, oh, I'm a little
I sleep in a bow. A jockstrap bow.
A jockstrap bow. It was so cute. It was amazing. And they did the best. I think it was just, and you know what? What's a good sign of you doing a good job? When your producer and your cameraman are both laughing at everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? Which the other ones.
And I like that they played into their role, like their roles or their labels that we assume, right? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, Gustavo, masculine, dominant, top, whatever. And then you have him, like small body frame, twink, whatever, submissive. Mm-hmm. And then when he pulls back the sheets and everything, he's like, oh no. And he's like, suck. I think he's like, what does he say?
He's like, oh no, suck. I think he says,
don't suck me here, suck my dick instead or something. He said something like that.
Yeah.
And Gustavo was like, okay. Okay. That was hot.
Yeah.
That was hot.
I think, yeah. Okay, so here, question for you. You're in the whole publicity and advertising stuff. Which ones, if let's say I was to bring you these 3 clips, which one would you say this is the one that's gonna make it on TV or make it
like viral?
Yeah.
I think the third one, Vampire Twinks Part 2, only because it was like well produced, good acting, hot guys, the dialogue was great. So I think it has more potential. Mm-hmm. But the weirdest shit goes viral on the internet. So like even something like stupid, like him cleaning the hot tub and Levi like looking dumb, like even I can see that going viral because of that reason. Yep. Or those three people like barking at the tree or whatever they were doing.
So obviously I think that vampires would go viral just because it is 2 hot guys and blah blah blah. But the only other one would be the hot tub hotter ass, just because of how bad the acting is.
Yeah. It would go viral for the wrong reason.
Yes. I could see that getting memed. Because that's like not in front of my salad. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That's in that little world. So,
yeah, and I love that they brought in Chris Crocker to judge these videos.
Yeah, so Chris Crocker was the judge. I think Chris Crocker, I think, is the amazing person to have on. He is the first viral video. I mean, anywhere you go and you say, leave Britney alone, automatically you know who we're talking about, right?
Oh my God, I was such a big fan of Chris Crocker. Still am to this day because he posts the most hilarious things on social media. He is just so funny.
Right. But yeah, so I think having him and the Cock Destroyers, 2 people that have become super viral and have became, names that everybody knows, especially in gay culture, judging this is amazing. It was amazing. And they had some good points. They gave them good critiques. They basically, some of the things we said were the things that they said. But now let's talk about the runway, which is not a runway.
It is a runway. I don't know what you're talking about. That was a runway.
I call it a runway. But so not like Drag Race, they are not getting judged on their looks, but they and I think this was a cute little thing. She said, we're not judging the runways, but we know you guys will.
Exactly. Because the looks are everything, and so you are gonna get points,
right?
By the look.
Yeah. So and they do say, so they do say it's a theme party, and we do see it's a more relaxed like little party with a theme. So it's lavish latex. So the theme is lavish latex. We have first Miss Nikki. She walks in this yellow tight skin tight latex
Like me,
look.
yellow and black. She was like a bumblebee.
She was a little bumblebee, but reveals into this red titty tassel little like red underwear that was really cute. Just
There were nipple tassels.
nipple tassels. What did you think about this look?
It was hot.
You think so? So
That's a good look.
That was a good look. This is a really good look. I loved it with her little black hair, the black makeup. It all fit. The only thing I would say was I wish that the inside matched the outside, because it was yellow and black. So she was giving you Bumblebee, then ripped it off and was red. I would have loved a little bit more of a story, like the reveal kind of matching the outside. I felt like the red just came out of nowhere. But that's just in my personal. I would have.
Well, there's shock value to that.
There is, yeah, there is. So now,
like underneath this black hoodie, I'm wearing like a pink lace bra. No,
like. So comparing her walking to the runway, I mean, 100 times better. I hope she
redeemed herself. She redeemed herself.
She redeemed herself. So now let's talk about Gustavo. Gustavo walked out in a bulldog harness, a little crown, and this is why I'm wearing the crown. A little crown.
We know.
A little leather crown, short shorts, and some some leg harness. That was an amazing look.
That's kind of hot. I mean, Chris, that I'm not really into like these kinks or these, I don't know what fetishes or kinks or whatever. Like, but he looks really good on him.
Yeah, he looks so sexy. His muscles are out. His
tattoos, everything was in the right place.
Right in the place. So now we have
Tyrese.
Tyrese walked out in this full white, kind of like sexy nun look, right? I thought it was so sexy. He had a leg garter. It was the sexiest little thing ever.
Yeah. He definitely came in like the Beyonce or something. He
was like, I'm ready.
Yes.
So next we have Levi. Levi walked in this like black glasses, bubble jacket, a black bubble jacket with latex pants, right? Leggings.
I was actually expecting this from him.
Were you expecting this? I was expecting more. More?
I knew he was going to pull this Kim Kardashian look.
Really?
Yeah. And like the sunglasses at night. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess just because. So this look is at par with his walk-in look. I was expecting, okay, you're walking into a party. You need to outdo yourself, right? And not land at the same place.
I feel like if he doesn't get eliminated, soon, he has some looks lined up.
You think so? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and he looks like he got the budget.
For sure got the budget. Well, let's talk about his significant other. You have Cameron with this lace and this. What do you call that?
That's a faja, girl.
No, it's a corset. You have a corset.
Oh, a corset. Yeah, corset.
The Mexican faja. If you're Mexican,
I call it a faja.
And like a cute little underwear with some cute little panties with some gloves. Now this is how you show up to a party and to a
that was a
party,
look,
right? Which you see, I was expecting more something like this from Levi than from him.
Oh, like almost like they should switch.
Exactly. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
by the way, when in their videos and when they fuck, who fucks who?
Well, okay, I saw them both bottoming, so I don't know. But let's talk about Kevin. Talking about beautiful bottoms. Let's talk about Kevin.
How you know he's a bottom?
I don't know. Look at these are my fantasies in my head, and I need Kevin to be at bottom. I need Gustavo to be verse because depending on how I wake up that morning.
Oh God.
But Kevin, so Kevin, okay, Kevin went from night to day. I'm just gonna put this out there. Kevin went from this cute boy from the small town to like all of a sudden this like sex demon with his cute little crop top, latex crop top, a little what's called leather or latex little cuff, arm
Yeah, that was
cuff
hot. Yeah.
with those shorts, with those latex shorts, just looking so tight, and he had makeup in his eyes. He had it was sexy. He just turned it.
He was my least favorite look.
Was he your least favorite look? Why?
I mean, the other people are just more memorable. Like coming in like a bumblebee with nipple tassels, or having this harness, or looking like Beyonce, or like these black latex like dominatrix looks.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to those, this is just a t-shirt and jeans. Like in the latex fashion world, this is plain.
Yeah, this is plain. And you're right. I mean, for me, it was just more. For me, what it was more was the comparison from like when he walked in to that night, like the night and straight up the night and day.
A little storytelling.
A little storytelling, and then Kane walked in with this beautiful thigh highs, pink, ruffly neck, like and
yes.
I mean, we've just seen, if there is a fashion queen of the season, he is the fashion queen.
Yeah.
Right?
He definitely killed it with those thigh-high boots. Like, I would try those on.
Oh.
I don't know about the pink, though. That wasn't my thing.
But
especially the neck part, it kind of like...
But you see, you and me are big girls. We're thick. We're thickums. That wouldn't work for us. For over here, Miss Cutie little patootie Barbie body, that works, and that looks really cute. But for us thick girls with double C, that wouldn't work.
That's right. But yeah, he definitely is the fashion girl of the season.
Yeah, he was consistent. Like, he walked in that beautiful look. He gave us that little pink little bow number, and now he gave us this. Like, he's for sure bringing the looks.
Yeah.
So, how would you place them if we had to place these looks? Who's your top and who's your bottom?
So my top favorite looks would probably have to be Nikki, because of the whole like titty nipple tassels thing. Like, I like that. I like the shock value of the different colors. Okay. And also Cameron with the lace top and the faja. Like, that was hot. That's probably what I would wear. Like, if I was into this scene and I was rocking latex, I would totally do a lace, like very tender, soft, delicate top. Yeah. With that.
Because I mean, we know you love a nice, delicate top. Yeah, for me, bias. Here we go. Chris being biased, but Gustavo. I mean, just and I think just being part of the leather community, I could see that looking so awesome in like full leather. So I love that look.
It's just that he's hot. You could just admit it. It's okay.
And I did say it was biased. I said it was my biased opinion. And I think second place, believe it or not, would go for Tyrese.
Really? With that flowy?
Yeah. I thought, first of all, I love when a guy could wear a skirt and is just gender fluid and he's non-binary. I don't know. It was so sexy. I think there's something about a guy in a skirt twerking his little booty.
That does it for you?
That does it for me. And I don't know, it was cute. I like the little leg holster. I think that was a cute little something. Like, he accessorized enough, didn't go too overboard. So who's your bottom?
My bottom would have to be Kevin.
Would he be Kevin?
I'm so sorry, but
I think you convinced me.
It's between Kevin and Levi, who were more like basic or like safe, you know. But definitely Kevin was like the lowest for me because that's just a shirt and pants.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you know what? Actually, yes, you did convince me, and he did move a little bit downer, but I will put Levi for sure last, just because it is just a bubble jacket and it is just leggings and glasses. Like, I think you could have tried a little bit more. I mean, what Kevin has is not the craziest, but there's accessories. He has at least something that is kind of fetishy wear. He has a crop top, and like you said, yes, it's basic, but I like that look. And I'm adding points for walking in and who he is. And I think that is so, when we're talking about fashion, being able to carry something that is not in your wheelhouse is amazing. Yeah, right. So him being not this like sex demon and being able to come out and give you sex and be like, I'm gonna fuck you, and working out was good, instead of, you know, Levi. I could see him wearing that regardless of he's on the show or not. So I don't. He really didn't try for me, you know.
Well, I'm excited to see what they wear for the next theme or whatever, because it's really going to prove like who has the style, the fashion, who's rocking the trends or whatever. Because like Gustavo, for me, yes, he looks hot. Yes, I would be totally attracted to him, but we're liking it because of the body.
Yeah. So
stop relying on that body.
You won me to it. Yeah, we need to see that. I mean, he could rely on my body. He could lie on my body. But
logging off.
We do need him to stop. Hopefully he'll stop relying on that body. I mean, but he's a slag. Slags rely on their body.
True.
Go on my Instagram and you'll see how much I rely on my body.
No comment.
No, you're like, no comment. Yeah, so there was no elimination. It seems like Sophie and Rebecca are having a hard time eliminating people. That was a little bit of climax in the show where they were kind of like, you know, it was more Sophie kind of being like, I don't want to send anybody home. Can we all just keep them here? And then, you know, what kind of competition would that be? So it seems like they teased us for continuing. I don't know. Are they going to kick people at home? They're not going to kick people at home. This is not what Slag Wars best friend race. So we'll see what happens. As of right now, they kind of left us. They did tell us that the winning team was Vampire Twinks Part 2, Hell, the Path to Hell. So they are the winners.
Right.
Now,
but I think that it's just drama. They're just trying to stir up some drama. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to eliminate somebody because it's a show where you eliminate contestants and you have a winner.
Yeah.
But they might be able to stir up the pot and say, like, okay, you're no longer running for the grand prize, but you don't get kicked out of the house. You stay in the house and you become like a sex slave, or so, you know, like something like that. That'd be hot.
That'd be hot. So
you become an extra.
Now you're just an extra. Now you're the light person.
Yeah.
So we're kind of left on that. I mean, Nikki is told that it's not okay what she said, and to basically not say it again, because if she is going to be sent home, it's going to be because of that. So right. Who do you think? Let's say we were able to eliminate people. Who would have been your eliminated this week, since they didn't give us some people to eliminate?
I would eliminate Levi or Cameron.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I would eliminate Levi. Even though he was one of my favorites at the beginning, because I was like, okay, like I respect social media influencers and content creators and the looks and all the surgery he's done or fillers or whatever he's done to his face and body. Like, I like that. And so I was expecting like a flawless performance from him, you know, especially with so much experience in front of the camera getting fucked. He got fucked in this competition.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Levi. I mean, I'm just gonna just point blank.
And he wasn't a team player when he was doing the hot tub scenes. Like that was disrespectful.
And yeah, and I think he just didn't like just didn't even put an effort. And I think that was like the biggest part. Like you're signed up for this competition. Don't show up to the competition already wanting to leave or being bored.
Right.
That's just
Right.
not how it works. So that is it, you guys. That was our first review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back next week with another review. Please leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Jose Resendez, TheJoseResee Ndez. It's a long ass name, so we're gonna put it on the screen somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, add me on Instagram or Twitter. You can also try to find my OnlyFans, and good luck finding it.
And my name is Chris, and my Instagram is Chris Diva, just Chris Diva. Put it together, you got it. And yeah, follow us. Send us what you guys think. What do you guys think? Have you guys watched the show? Are you guys excited about the show? What do you guys think about what we said? Are we being controversial? Are we going against your faves? Are you guys team? Who are you guys team? I was gonna say who I was a team of, but then I thought about it and I was like, no, it's clear who I'm
Yes.
the team of. But who are you guys rooting for? And share, like, subscribe. Bye, you guys.
Bye.